Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to The Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. Coming soon, we'll have a bit of a video update as to what to expect with updates to Spacers, which will be coming back, and The Call 1973, which will be happening after this arc of The Call ends. More updates later. For our usual reminders, we air episodes every other Tuesday, premiering on YouTube at 6 p.m. with live community chat before going up on all of our audio services 1 hour later. If you are interested in supporting the show, please visit our Ko-fi page, where each coffee you donate is a luck point to the PC luck pool. If you are able to donate enough luck to the entire table each month, we'll add a penalty die to the keeper to mess with the players as well. So there is that. But for now, last we left our investigators, all the pieces have been laid out, and the investigators have gotten as much of their plan in place as they can muster. They finally make their final moves towards ending what manner of horrors await them further in the lodge.
Hello there.
It's so loud.
What?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. You put on your headphones to edit it, and it's just
The return of the actual red card.
Oh!
I found it in my basement. I did.
What the fuck?
I did. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It might seem like very, from the last time you watched the previous episode to watching this one is not a lot of time. It's actually been months since we've been able to get together and play.
Our schedules suck.
Mm-hmm.
I promise, though, that Lindsay does have a change of clothes.
you're probably wearing different earrings.
I will always be wearing different earrings.
Yes,
That will be fair. This is my I'm gaming clothes.
I usually wear the Freddy Krueger sweater, and I decided today to go with this.
That'll be the clue, the different earrings. Yeah, that's right.
Then she shows
Actually,
up
they
with
look like
earrings.
the porcelain masks.
Yeah, do you like my cursed book and my porcelain mask?
Oh.
Thematic.
What the heck? He's going to touch your face.
I'm not touching the book. Are you crazy? We've discovered what happens when that occurs.
You can't trust books, man.
Can't trust books,
Okay.
man. That's why I've had everything.
Nothing good ever came from reading a book.
So it has been months since we got together. We have just did a little bit of refresher amongst ourselves. Apologize for any rust that comes up for me. Of course, the players are always fantastic. I have no problems with that, but
That was not how I expected
We're
you to
always
finish that
rusty.
sentence.
I'm a piece
the
of
rust.
We're coming to this like, no, you do that on purpose. What
Yeah.
city? What city were we in again? Florida. Oh, Jacksonville. Right.
On another note,
That's a state. That's a state, Liz. What city were we in? Florida. Yes, Florida City.
Oh no, damn it, we got it already.
Our second red card. There's only four of
If
us.
we start making fun of Florida, we'll be here all night.
shut the fuck up. We will get to this. We will get to this.
If you're a listener from Florida, we don't mean it.
No, I don't actually mean it. I wish I lived in Florida.
A fucking red card.
I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. The only other thing is because it's been months months since we've been able to play together. The luck pool that I managed to beat to submission to an appropriate level has now exploded into around 8 times the. Yeah, there's a lot of luck, so I'm going to be using it for a few mechanical things and stuff like that. And with that much luck, I think that it's only appropriate just to give a heads up that there may be times during the game where to get a favorable outcome, you people have you subscribers and everything else. It may potentially keep players alive or have a more favorable outcome than a disastrous outcome. Because it matters that you're helping.
I mean, has luck really helped us from death?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
All the time. All the
Machete
time.
queen.
Do you know how much luck has been
I like
used
that
since
title.
we've ever entered the Silver Twilight Lodge?
Hundreds!
Literally! I have a tally! I know the answer!
So this game, we're going to start off with the way that we've done things before, which is for any ticks on the characters, because I believe I held over for this game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with Agatha, played by the wonderful Lindsay.
I only have one, and it is in chemistry.
Okay.
And it's going under or over?
Over.
Nope, that's a fail. so 6% out of 51.
Did you want to... Believe me, we have a ton of luck. Did you want to spend 20 luck to re-roll that? There's so much luck, though.
Sure, why not?
There's so much.
Oh, no. Well, that's fine.
Oh, no.
No, I'm allowed. What?
22.
No, just re-roll it all together now. Come on.
39.
You don't-
I
you-
still
we're not
can't-
meant
You
I
do
win
not deserve your chemistry.
No, Are we
Period.
also
Just
topping
20.
up our luck,
How,
too?
what's your luck at?
73. It's not that much.
Okay, so there's going to be... Do you want me to keep track, Zach, of the luck spent for this and give it to you as a total, or are you doing it right now?
I'm doing it right now.
Done. So
Nice.
2 luck to Agatha to bring her to 75.
Okay.
I just didn't
Not
want-
even a dent.
Oh, I know. It's
tried.
crazy.
So much.
crazy. So we're gonna go to Amos.
Yo,
Do you
what
have
up?
any skills with ticks? Because
I do not.
yeah, because I think it was mostly the last game, especially the last couple of games have
Like
been
a lot of
mostly
yakking.
exposition. What's your luck at? 75, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good.
I'd love to help you out, man.
I might go back
can't.
and choose something else as well. To burn some luck because there's so much luck and I want the benefit to be there.
I have no ticks and I have 75 luck.
Oh, hashtag Team Marion.
Hey.
Well,
It's
there's actually a
always
lot
there.
of people saying hashtag Team Amos as well. There's
Oh, that's not what I was
hashtag
getting
Team
at. I was just going to say, I also have the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Team Althea with her rich bitch attitude is the one that has the least Team Althea.
Oh, I've never even seen hashtag Team Althea.
Is there a hashtag Team Montgomery?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Well,
been
that's
that.
going to go to you.
Nice.
I
And
will
hashtag
say.
Team Regal. No else.
No, Regal's not out there yet, but I imagine he's coming.
He should know.
I believe there's even somebody even at one point said hashtag Team Aloysius.
Hashtag Team Cadbury.
At this point,
Actually, though.
at this point, whatever would have happened recently with Regal has not aired yet. So,
Well, it will by the time this airs.
yep,
Yeah. Cool. Regal.
Yep.
Fantastic.
that's how time works.
All right.
You are correct.
Time after. Okay.
I'm going to sleep now.
Because you're pretty.
It's-
Hey, man, take the compliment because we're never told we're pretty.
nope, never
I
happened.
know I'm not.
You
It's
guys,
actually bad.
Good drink my
you
coffee.
guys are even now for the Florida as a city.
Um,
My luck is at 75, but I do have 1 tick in biology.
okay. What's your biology at right now?
It's already at 60, so.
Okay, go ahead. See if you're luckier than Agatha.
Ooh, 92. Normally I would not consider that good luck.
Roll it again.
That's no, nothing spent.
Six.
Six.
What the fuck?
Okay, sorry. French. I remember doing it.
I remember some other songs, but not that one.
I remember other songs
the
too.
Disney
Like,
Pineapple.
I remember other songs.
do.
Period. Like, there's tons of songs out there.
All right, okay.
Now,
Ontario thing.
so something else I'm going to put out is. Okay, I'm just trying to factor how many potential games may be left. Because I want to get through this luck.
Knowing us.
Because there's so much. Could you,
Okay.
for everybody actually, pick out 3 skills that you would like to add D4 percentages in?
D4 percentages?
Yeah, you don't need to roll for it. You just roll D4, add it to the skill.
I'm assuming Cthulhu Mythos is off the table for that one.
No, because I'm going to do something more with Cthulhu Mythos right after we do this. And it's going to cost
Okay.
10 luck per skill. That'll knock off 120.
That gives
We will not run out.
an idea of
No, it's not even close.
We won't even run out.
and its skills doesn't matter if we already have it or not.
If you have a skill, if you choose a skill that's at
Barely
1%, you can straight up make it a 10%.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Any other skill is a D4.
So we talked earlier about a custom skill for investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that to this and make it a 10%?
What's your law skill at? I was thinking about this.
Oh, it's a 10.
Your law is nat. I thought you had points in law.
No, base law is 5. I put 5 points in law.
You put a law at 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this investigation could be a specialization of law. I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Useful. Remember we've been talking about police procedures before?
Yeah,
That should
exactly.
be law.
That kind of makes sense, actually.
That should be law.
I'm cool with that.
Which means that I will automatically give you a free 10% in law, no cost to luck. Because you should, out of all the times you've said police procedures and I've said, it doesn't really suit.
Oh, I
should.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's give an extra 10 in
I'm
that.
not going to bitch about that. That's fantastic.
And
Thanks.
so that's, you know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah.
How useful do you think navigate will be? I feel like it should end up being useful.
I got my 3 picked out.
Okay, what is Althea's 3 skills?
Fighting brawl,
Well, yeah, that
Great
makes sense.
throw.
intimidate,
Oh, shit.
and locksmith, which is a 1% for me.
Okay, so locksmith becomes 10%, and then roll a d4 for each of the other ones.
Okay.
Oh man, we're still not going to run out of luck. I can guarantee you.
Not even close.
Okay, I will roll fighting brawl first. A 1.
Okay, you get 1% fighting brawl. Just so when you're having a psychotic break, they'll find it even harder to get you into the back of a car.
Yes.
What car you say? A Packard Twin 6.
Oh.
It might take 25 to 30 minutes.
And intimidate. 1.
1% to intimidate. I'm surprised, of course, Althea wouldn't choose things like, charm, persuasion,
No.
social skills.
I pay people to have social skills for me.
I've picked my 3.
Sure.
I'm partially choosing the ones that I think I'm least likely to increase because they're already really high.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with stealth, library use, and then the one that is different from the others, I'm picking one that I don't have, that I only have base skill in, is navigate.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
So that's a 3 for stealth. That's a terrible eraser.
And as Mary's doing that, I'm also just speaking to the audience directly as well, is one of the things about the call that I always wanted to sort of keep true when it comes to production quality and everything else. Let's give Zach a round of applause for getting all this set up. And subscribers for putting in the money toward getting us this video set up. But also I always wanted this to seem like a game at home, a game that's accessible to everyone, that you can sit down with your friends and this is what you have, and I didn't want to take it to another level where it's like, oh, that looks really nice, but it could be intimidating to try to play. This game is this is all you need. Well, not the video and everything else. And Amos, what 3? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's okay. I got an additional 3 in my library use and an additional 2 in navigate.
Sure.
I kind of went the opposite route, and I chose 3 skills that I feel like just, even though I haven't leveled them up at all, that if we're adding things on, that probably would have gone up above their base at some point over the course of this investigation. So electric repair. I've done some electrical repair, but it's still at base 10.
Okay.
So I'll just roll the d4 for that one.
Sure.
And then it's 2, so now it's 12. Fast talk was at the base 5, so I just put it to 10.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, if the skill's below 10, just make it 10.
Yeah. And then occult, I feel like I've done some research on some occulty shit, and it was at base 5, so I just put that at 10 too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So my navigate was at the base score, but the base score is 10. So I still roll a dice.
Yeah, you still roll because it's still rare for it to succeed, but it is a way that, for me to quickly try to
make our characters more useful before we all die.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Okay,
Yes.
sure. Okay. I chose one that a base of 1% would be archaeology. So I want to make that a 10.
Sure.
Oh shit, that makes sense.
I'm going to add to my stealth by 4. So now I have a 44 in stealth.
Oh.
And then I want to add to throw, which is another 2. So that is 22 in throw.
Oh, almost at 25% success rate.
So
Yeah, I probably should have picked throw, but
Okay. And now just basically with all the different exposition and conversation you've had about everything on the go, I'm going to have everyone increase their Cthulhu mythos.
Oh shit.
Because I feel that with all the stuff that you've seen, we're at the point that you should have more Cthulhu mythos. Because everyone right now, I believe, is sub 10%.
We're at 8.
yes, I'm at 7.
Yeah, not everyone is
Yeah.
the same.
at a cult?
Cthulhu mythos.
Oh, Cthulhu Mythos. I'm 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And,
So
how
do you
much
want
are
us
we
to roll for that? Or?
yes, so what I'm going to do is I want everyone to roll a d6
Oh, shit.
and add that to Cthulhu Mythos.
Ooh, nice. That.
2. I'm at 10.
Oh,
What
Sweet.
did you roll, Agatha?
I now have 14 in total.
So we have a 14 Cthulhu Mythos for Agatha. We have a 10% for Amos, for Marion,
12.
12% for Marion,
11.
and 11% for
Damn.
Althea. If Althea manages to survive this and finishes reading the Kenyan Yellow, that will change.
I'm in denial right now.
A lot of things will change.
What?
I mean, Marion doesn't know it, but so does she.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
You're fucked up now.
Okay, so that was just the initial start to the game, which took a fair amount of time. I'm assuming most of this would be in. Yay!
We love our practice.
I really need to do a studio tour once I clean the place up and it's not a mess because I'm constantly tweaking things and also I live here. Yeah.
I think you should show the chaos.
Show the chaos?
Yeah, show the chaos.
No, it needs to be more messy
always
because it's an accurate chaos.
Listeners that are now our
Substation
watchers,
chaos.
because we are using YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck just happened?
Are we gonna start playing a game?
I don't. This. Got started?
The red card.
Red card on every screen. On every screen. Every screen.
Smooth moves, X-Lax.
Anyway.
Ooh. Okay, so where we finished off last game all of those months ago. Regal was hopping on the ground, had just sort of pushed its way in front of Marion once you all had chosen. Because Regal had sort of stopped at the door to the room where you had found Alistair up on the cross after having been tortured. You all had a great exposition, conversation about things you've learned and some connected some points and everything else. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. But you had asked, I believe Agatha had asked Regal, hey, can you bring us to goal? Because you had realized there's a connection between Regal, the Raven, and Sin Eaters. It went to the door, sort of waited for you to choose a direction, because right now you're in the country SDL. Marion had walked forward toward to go down the hallway toward the stairs that lead back up
To the city.
to the city STL, if we don't recall. Simon is sort of has Alistair's arm over his shoulder and is holding him up, because Alistair is still unconscious.
But stable.
But he's stable and he's breathing and he's sort of just being... Simon is showing, like, he's quite strong. Like, he's just holding up Alistair to the point where Alistair's feet are just sort of dragging on the ground, but high enough. Right? So, it's something to take note of, I guess.
Decided against the bridal carry. Interesting.
This is what I got
So much to unpack.
This is what I got
We'll delve into that in the next season.
Yeah, once we save or destroy the world, we'll then talk about this situation. But,
Maybe there'll be a wedding. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's move.
With who?
Yeah.
No,
let
but
the fan fiction commence.
yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Fan fiction.
Oh,
Alistair and Simon.
there's fan fiction.
No.
No, not
There probably is going to be now.
That was the joke.
To be
Yeah.
fair, the original characters were a couple.
Yeah.
Not in game. The players of the characters.
That's funny.
I didn't know that.
They
I didn't know that. I forgot
They
about
were
that.
a married couple.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Okay, so Regal is in front and he's got his shoulders pumping. Yeah. Doing raven things, sort of leading you along the way.
Oh.
Hmm?
I have to find somewhere to hide the two guns.
You have two Lugers.
I have two Lugers and 4 bullets in the Luger that I'm carrying, and 16 bullets for reloading, and I have a Luger that has no bullets in it. But I need to hide them on my person somehow.
Why? At this point. I'm just asking.
That's a fair point. Like, are we still keeping up the act, or are we just going in with guns blazing?
I'm pretty sure Agatha doesn't even have robes on now, correct? Wasn't it in the butcher's room?
No, I think I know because I have. Yeah, no, I don't have it because I have my murder knife in the seizure book.
Also,
the
you
two
and
things
I.
that I have.
Yeah, you were in staff,
Yeah.
and you're missing the sock.
And we're
Yeah.
covered in blood.
I am missing a sock.
Wait.
What is this House of Horrors? I'm the only one that's still I'm like, I looked the exact same as when I walked the fuck in.
Like not like Regal is covered in blood, but I mean, you can't shoot someone at point blank with a Luger and not get splattered.
Yeah.
You shot someone point blank with a Luger?
No,
Didn't you?
because Joe was killed by Frank.
Oh, that's right.
Who the fuck are Joe and Frank?
You'll find out later.
Thug 1 and Thug 2. You got to edit that
You'll
episode
edit
tonight.
that episode.
I still have the mask, though, don't I?
Oh yeah, you would
Yeah.
still have the mask.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
it's not overly important to this point, but yeah, you definitely still
I
have the
gave
mask.
you my other mask, so I only have the
But
one.
that
right.
does
That's right.
mean
That's
that
That's what it was. Yeah, you
Okay.
got.
that does mean if someone wants a Luger, I can give it to them
So
with some bullets.
the thing with Lugers are they hold 8 rounds.
Not you.
Well, this might be a moot point because, well, hang on. We're literally just about to take Alistair to your car. It's in the parking lot of the STL in the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, go always open the trunk and grab some shit. I think subterfuge is kind of, yeah, you get your
oh, luck roll for a flamethrower!
What the fuck?
This from the one who wanted the crematorium in her fucking.
Yeah, this
estate.
is also
So, no, she's just going to have one in the back of her car.
Yeah, you did. So did I. Yeah, I shot one guy.
Open up the trunk. It's just we're grinding bones.
There's your Thug. Althea hits him with a chair, making him drop the gun.
Oh, we
Yeah,
can't
here
fill
it
them
is.
in too much.
Well, what are you trying to figure out?
Yeah.
a wood chipper on the back
Turns
of
and
their
fires
car.
blindly, hits other thugs. So you hit
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You did
Oh, yeah,
shoot
I
one.
did.
You did
Oh,
shoot
you
one.
did. Yeah.
It was just from a distance, not point.
Yeah, not one
Okay.
guy.
Anyway, let's stay on point. I'm going to say you load the 2 Lugers.
Yes.
So that means there's 2 Lugers with 8 rounds in it, and there'll be 4 rounds left over.
Yes.
Done.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Was there anything else before I continue with Regal cutely hopping up the stairs?
I
No.
love him so much.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Like I said, rust is real.
Yeah, don't ruin this for me.
Oh, you don't want...
Don't ruin Regal for me. I need this.
No.
Don't have him betray me.
if he was going to betray you,
he's
he would
not
have
gonna
pecked your
betray
eyes
you.
out in the alleyway.
He's
Perfect. I
not.
love
He's
him
not
so
going to
much.
betray you. That's not what he wants. Anyway, let's go.
It.
It. That's not what it wants. That's not what the Raven wants.
How do you know?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, now. let's get this game moving. I'm sure everyone's just like, I know this is fun, but fuck.
Get on it!
So you get to the stairway. It is funny because you generally attack them with. You had the chair leg and stuff like that. You had the poker or something. You didn't take the ceremonial
poker and
swords or anything.
Nope.
But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. You get to the stairway at the end of the hall, and as you look up, of course, the stairway, and Regal cutely, like I said, it would, is like hopping up from, and every now and then looking back and just. Every now and then it looks back though, and the look it gives Althea is more like really piercing, like almost looking through Althea.
It's alright, she's not gonna hurt you, it's fine.
And every time that happens, Althea, you instinctually feel wary and fearful of Regal.
Okay.
Not to the point of like a phobia, or you're going to run screaming or stuff like that, but like there's something that
Not
you're finding.
right about that
There's not something not right about that bird.
I mean, more than we already knew. That's not big, right?
Yep. As you hop up, as the doors open,
Yep.
up on the landing, and as you look through the door, you can see the same thing. It goes to stairs and going down. It's almost like looking in a mirror.
Is there a keyhole on this side of the door?
I believe that would have been checked.
When you guys came through the door, was this one closed? Did you guys close it behind you?
We did not close it behind us.
Okay. So it's been open this whole time. So unless someone else came through and we didn't notice, it still goes
Like I
back
said, there is a
to
little bit of rust.
the city lodge.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I'm not going to do anything with this information. I'm just curious if this door potentially does the same thing, because we know the warehouse door doesn't. Because it doesn't
That's
have
true.
a
I'm
keyhole.
pretty sure that this one would have.
Okay.
And if a previous episode says it doesn't, since it doesn't, like if it doesn't, it's okay, because right now when you're looking at it, it does have one.
Oh, interesting.
Silver Twilight Lodge is buggered, that's fair.
Yeah.
We love that for us.
Love that for us.
And then.
As Regal hops through and he jumps up onto the railing because, of course, as the stairs go down, there's a little railing there, and hops up to the railing and just waits for y'all to come through, and seems to be waiting there until you close it.
I thought you were going to say he slides down the railings.
I was going to have him do that, and now it's ruined.
Sorry.
Sad Raven.
All right.
Tony Hawk.
Okay.
Sorry. Tony Raven.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Moving on.
We're going to close the door behind us this time.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay. And, yeah. I guess we'll start. So we need to find our way out first because we're going to go back to the car, get Alistair situated.
Yep.
Simon and Alistair situated.
So-
Continue down the stairs.
Yeah, so you would continue down the stairs, and if you want to take the same route you did before, you would come down the stairs to the second floor. You would go around the loop and take the other stairs down. Because the issue I'm bringing up is if you continue on this side of the building to go down the stairs, it'll be in an area of the house you haven't been in.
And also farther from the door we want to go out through.
Well, it should be almost equidistant.
Okay.
Because if you look at it as two squares, let's look at it as squares.
Yeah.
So you got a square on the second floor and a square. Yeah, like the stairs you want to take are here from the first floor up to the second floor. Then
Went
you
the
walked
opposite
around and you went the opposite side.
Yeah, okay.
Now you can choose to just continue down these stairs, but you'll be in an area of the house
this
you
is
haven't
not
been
a place to go wandering like that right now.
Not with Alistair.
We'll backtrack the way we think that we know.
We need to get Alistair in the car first to get him
Yep.
and Simon on their way, and then we're going to come back.
Yeah, because he needs first aid.
And dare I say it, we should probably get you your...
Catherine.
Yeah.
And maybe take
Kathleen.
Sorry, Cat.
Wow.
Is it?
It's Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Yeah, it totally is too.
It's been months.
maybe
Have you been
take
cheating on Kathleen?
I have a murder knife now, okay? It's treated me nicely.
Is the murder knife's name now Catherine? Is it Catherine?
Sure.
There's
Catherine,
so
the
much
murder
to
knife.
fucking
we got a
unpack.
Kathy and a cat. Anyway, and maybe inspect the car a little bit since I
Okay, so-
explicitly told Skeet not to stay here.
So
Then how do we know the car's still here?
I saw it.
Oh.
I informed you of that.
Yes, you did.
So you come down those stairs back to the second landing. And like I had said before, there are a lot more doors here, but I have skipped over the doors that were just basically storage rooms, dusty rooms.
We've peeked into them.
Yeah, but
like,
nothing
under the
of
moment.
importance, and I didn't want to waste hours and hours doing each room that with nothing in it. So you follow around the second landing. You don't really... Excuse me. You don't really hear any noises or anything. Of course, I mean, at some point in previous episodes about how much noise comes up to the second floor, depending on if you're by the stairs, but like it's really quiet here. Okay? Similar to when you came up before, like it's very quiet here. It's a bit disconcerting.
I guess I'll keep... is it like a relationship basically? Like I'll keep a lookout as we're going?
I would say no.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you're all on high alert,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're-
Basically, we're going straight to the car unless something says we shouldn't do that.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So you come down to the landing, to the second floor, and you walk around. Eventually you pass by the library doors. I'm pretty sure you took the book,
We did, yeah.
the ship log.
Sure did.
And you come around, you pass by the room with the stone that's covered up. I'm assuming you don't fuck with that. No. You come by the...
You did you guys,
Yeah.
Fuck. Also, the ringing in your ears when the doors do the weird thing? Anyway, not sure if that's relevant, but let's go on.
You also... So... I need you all to roll me a luck roll,
Oh.
What the fuck?
and I need at least 3 of you to pass or something.
Oh,
past that.
no.
Well, yeah, you all have 75% luck.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Okay. I've already failed at 91.
Holy monkeys.
What did you...
I'm almost afraid. 47 out of 75.
39 out of 75.
So we go to Amos.
7.
Yay!
Okay, so 3 of you succeeded, so
Fuck.
it's not to that point yet. I'm actually going to assume that the doors to... because when you left the boulder room, I'm pretty sure the door was closed.
Yeah, we wanted to separate ourselves from the fucking headaches.
And I'm pretty sure
Literally.
the pincushion man's room was also door closed.
Yes.
So I don't need to do something really bad that I was going to do to you up here, because you were all successful. Cool. So, and maybe it was nothing.
Lies.
And I would have had
Where's
to come
the
up with
lies
something
and
on that
deceit?
it's a luck, not a spot hidden?
No, I was just going to have luck to whether it would have happened by now.
Are we allowed,
You would have definitely saw what it was.
Are we allowed to roll psychoanalysis on the keeper?
You can.
Want to?
You can, but I will give you a plethora of penalty die.
Yeah.
And why were you
Hey, we
looking
gotta
at
burn
me
those
for
too.
that?
All right.
So
Okay.
you continue along there till you get to the stairway down to the first floor. And of course, at this stairway, when you get into the hallway, if you're facing out from the door, to your left, there's down a little bit, there's a turn that is the staff entrance to that ballroom, where you do not even hear the murmuring of anyone's voices.
We'll find out
Right?
if
Because
there's
they were being
no one
picked
left.
apart.
I was gonna say that probably.
Every now and then, one would be taken away.
Yep.
Right?
Let's find no one left.
Is the door open at all?
Well, so it's down a little hallway to the side, and it was a swing door,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't.
But it's not in the direction we're going.
No,
No.
I'm just trying to.
Yep.
And then there's a doorway right at the end of this hall that led to the backyard area where you could go to a little. Yeah, anyway.
Smoke pit.
We're Scooby and the Gamer.
Yep.
No.
No?
To the left was the back entrance that Skeet had snuck in to steal the robes.
Ah, yes.
Right? It's there. It was
right.
behind that door. But then further up the hallway was the kitchen where you had found what happened to the staffs being chopped to pieces and fed
You
to
dodged
slugs.
a cleaver, I guess, but yeah.
I was not intending to be staff any longer than I absolutely had to be because we'd stuff to do.
So you walk down the hallway.
This is the first time I've been staff ever.
Their staff are going to get an even bigger raise.
And not chopped up by a meat cleaver.
Wow.
Yeah, they should put that into the job description.
Remind me to give this place a bad review.
You won't be chopped up by a meat cleaver, but every now and then
A monster will eat you.
a monster will
Behead you.
infect you and make you into a creature. But you
Benefits are
continue.
good.
So you continue down the hallway. Turn to the right down this other hallway, which will lead you to the back door that the staff entrance that came in that leads to the parking lot that you had seen. As you go out that staff entrance, just to push things along,
Yeah, please. Yeah.
you open it up. There is the Packard Twin Six parked in the parking lot. Scoobs and the gang is gone.
Yes.
Are
Good.
gone.
Good.
Because it's been a bit, and they were told to leave, and they left with Betty and Eric.
Yes.
Right.
Two of the staff that we were able to get out.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Good.
Nice, good of you.
That's good.
Scoobs and the gang. I still think we should do like a one shot with Scoobs and the gang.
That would be
Yes,
amazing.
that'd be fun.
But another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment if you want that. All right.
As you see the Packard Twin Six.
I should mention something now that we're approaching the Packard. We never
What?
talked about this before. Acknowledging that it's here and it shouldn't be. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure I had noticed this when we were looking at the car before. I'm not sure if it was Skeet that drove the car. At the very least, he wasn't alone. There's evidence of greyhound fur in
Or
the car.
dog fur.
Dog fur.
Irish Wolfhound.
As in,
I think Father
As in-
O'Malley has come here. And I think he's here somewhere. At the very least, the dog is.
oh god, that's not good.
No.
Did we see Skeet leaving in the car?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So either Skeet brought them here, and all three of them are here, or Father O'Malley absconded the car with the dog and is here. Either way,
Why?
at least two of them are here.
Why definitely Father O'Malley?
Because the
I mean, I know the dog-
The dog wouldn't.
leave his
The
son.
dog can't drive the car.
Well, no, but at this point we don't know. We have uncovered too much about Skeet. Would Skeet have kidnapped the dog?
Possibly. I don't know anything at this point. I still barely know what the fuck Skeet is. So
Can I have Agatha roll me a psychoanalysis roll, please? You have had a few sessions with Father O.
6% out of 70.
Put a tick in psychoanalysis.
that's good.
Yeah.
You have had a few sessions, positive sessions with Father O'Malley, where he feels torn between worlds or histories
Yeah.
of what's happened. And the Irish Wolfhound has been with him both of those times. Your psychoanalysis tells you that there's definitely a bond there, and you do not think that they would easily be separated.
Right.
That's from your
Okay.
professional viewpoint.
Okay.
Now go get your rifle, you psycho. I'm just joking.
How?
I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
No,
It's
you're not.
crazy.
Thanks.
Crazy again.
I'm going to ask the group this, but it's my opinion is what we should go with. That Simon takes Alistair in the car immediately.
Oh, yeah, you two fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll
Not
find
even
our
a
own
question.
way out of here. Even if that means using the door to get to the warehouse, the docks, or the lodge in the country.
Or
It's
possibly
more-
back to your house.
You or that. He needs medical attention as quickly as possible.
And Simon just sort of looks at you all and he's like, well, yeah, I would love nothing more. He says, I would love nothing more than to be able to come with you with this, but Alistair is my prime concern. And he's already got the passenger door open. Sorry, the back, the back, and he's sort of helping Alistair in. And he says, well, depending on the situation, I'll get him to Cadbury. I'd be wary of bringing him to a hospital, of course.
No, of course not.
I'll bring him to the mansion for Cadbury to look him over. And once he's in Cadbury's care, I'll try to rush back. But before we leave right away, and he pops the trunk. Like, you might as well be prepared.
Load up.
I believe, he sort of looks at you all and he's like, I believe at this point subterfuge is a little bit beyond. But, whatever's at your disposal.
Cool.
Nobody can have a small flashlight but Marion, though.
What about a flamethrower?
Let's talk about it in a second.
I'm going to grab my trusty old rifle.
The Lee Enfield Mark
My
III.
Lee Enfield Mark III. And I'm actually going to keep the ancient book with me, but that ship log, I'm actually going to put in the car.
Sure.
Because I don't need to carry that.
Sure.
Smart. Leave some evidence in case we all die.
That's what I should do.
Oh, yeah,
Good
that's
idea.
right.
You're gonna
I
hand
wasn't
Simon
being
my
chalky
notebook.
about it. I mean, like,
I
yeah,
don't know.
seriously, that's a
Y'all
great idea.
like, oh, she's a psycho. Anyway.
You're not
No.
a psycho.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Leave evidence in case
No.
we die.
I'd be
Okay,
crying in a mental ward right now if I had to go through anything of that your characters have gone through.
As soon as Marion sees Agatha do that, I'm just gonna go, oh yes, absolutely. I'm gonna take my notebook out of my satchel and hand it to Simon, but I'm keeping my satchel.
That's fair.
And he actually lays it on the passenger seat.
Is there anything like because right now I have that ancient book kind of tucked in the back of my belt. Is there something like a backpack or anything like a World War, just an old pack that
Like
I
a
can put?
rucksack?
Yeah, something like that.
Do you want a backpack like a backpack, or do you want like a rucksacks can be a bit big?
I'll go, I'll go with backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that there is
Okay.
a backpack.
I'll
at
put
least
that in there. And how much ammo can I take with me?
Wow.
Well, how much ammo would you? Okay, fair enough. How many rounds does the Lee Enfield hold?
It holds, I think it's like 10. Yeah, 10.
I can say there's a box of 50.
Perfect.
Right? Because at this point, it's... Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'll take out the rolls of unedited, unproduced film,
Yeah.
and I'll actually put those with the notebook just in case.
Sure.
It's a good idea.
I'm going to say at this point, if you want rounds for weaponry, other than the Lugers, if you want rounds for weaponry, like, you almost have unlimited rounds if you wanted. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not
No,
good.
but you know what I mean?
We're
Like,
assuming we loaded up the car.
Oh,
but
I still have a 38 revolver.
yeah, you have mine.
Yeah.
So why don't I just give that to somebody who doesn't have a gun right now?
I currently have 2, so
and I don't think Marion would.
would want one.
I grabbed one of the thugs' Lugers, but now Althea has it.
Yeah, so I could give her
Yeah.
one.
Or I could take.
She's
38.
at least fired at Luger.
But here's the thing: would Marion take a 38?
I would take the smaller gun and put it in my satchel. I wouldn't be carrying it in
Sure.
my hand.
We'll just say you have the 38. in your
Remember
Okay.
before we left the mansion how obsessed I was with trying to sneak that Tommy gun in? Would it be fair to
What
say
Tommy
that
gun? Oh, that's right. Didn't Mr. Black go back and get it? I can't remember.
Yeah, there was like a big where I was trying to find a way to sneak under the robes, but we couldn't figure it out because I failed my disguise check so badly. I looked terrible. Would it be fair to say that I would have put the Tommy gun in the back of the truck?
Luck roll.
Yeah.
I'll allow a luck roll.
46 out of 75.
Okay, so the Tommy gun's there with one full drum.
Okay, do you have the statistics for a Tommy gun?
Can I see
Yeah,
your
when
sheet
it
for a
comes
second?
up, I'll
Okay.
just so
Yeah.
because it mightn't come up this episode, and then we
Yeah, that's fair.
I can give it a
Yep.
Same with the Luger. If it comes up, it comes up, and it might not, but we can deal with it then. Now, it seems to me like some of the listeners, and especially people who keep the keeper for Call of Cthulhu, you know what's coming.
That's why we feel like he's just giving us ammunition.
When the keeper of a horror game
Yeah.
says you have unlimited ammo now,
Yeah.
we're fucked. it's too late.
Unlimited ammo, as in unlimited ammo.
The fact that we went from having count your bullets to don't worry about it.
Well, it's no point in worrying about it right now because, for example, with Agatha, for something happening where she's taking 50 shots,
Yeah.
like.
We're already
If she doesn't
running.
kill it with
She's
50.
covering us while we're running away. As if she's
Speaking
firing.
though of ammo, those random grenades.
Who are you?
3
Who are you?
in the Bible? I'm pretty sure. there
Listen,
was
she's been
3.
through a lot recently. You'll find out later.
I was actually thinking about this earlier too.
keeping
I was
in
like,
mind-
"Is it still the satchel?"
Marion grabbed
The
those
church
grenades
will-
to begin with and put them in her satchel.
She did. That's what
Agatha
I'm
shoots
saying.
cultists with Lee Enfield,
Just
plops
saying.
to the ground. Then who's put in a trunk? Blah 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 blah.
Excuse me.
That's
Okay,
Marion
so
believes
that's
that you're
when
that most things can be explained and it's just a psychotic break, but you should be practical.
returning to the sea.
With a grenade.
The man
love
in the
it.
high top.
This bitch, huh?
All the spells just decimate everything. We'll be fine.
All's well that explodes well.
I mean, you want to save as many people as possible, but kill the slugs.
The face!
That's what the flamethrowers hopefully.
Give me 1 second.
The
Sorry.
army of slugs.
She repeated
Yeah,
the face
I
of
haven't rolled
triplicate.
Yeah.
See if you'll let me
She
roll.
in life
But the
emoji
flamethrowers
is
from World War
triplicate.
One were still the
When you put
the
like,
ones
the three of the
like
same
when you have to
emojis,
put it
like
on your
the three
back,
eyes,
right?
to make a point.
Yeah.
like the friggin' Rocketeers.
I'm trying to find the exact. Because it was at the Church of Contemplation that you picked the
Triple
grenades out of the case.
Well, and then I've never used them.
No, they've
no,
been
so
sitting
there
in the
should
bag
be
for a
3.
while.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Althea threw one.
Oh, okay.
Her,
at the
she
thugs.
could have tripped and fell and exploded all of us at any time.
Well, I'd be fair to say, I believe at a previous episode I said that.
I did take them out of the bag
Yeah,
at
yeah.
some point and I just had them in my room.
Under your pillow.
By
The grenade fairy will come
Drawer
one
or
day.
something.
Yeah, grenade
I was
fairy
like,
will
put
come.
these in a safe place.
Yeah, I'll put a grenade under here. Hopefully, when I wake up, the fairy will have left an AK.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so man in the high tower, there was all the ravens. Weird feeling out of place. Obviously symbols on shattered doors. I'm going to say 3 because I don't want to spend a lot
No,
of
that's
time
fair.
making sure that.
I feel like it was 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3.
I'm also totally okay if you want to say that one has been used or 2 has been
Case
used. I only
number
have one.
0217, unexpected visitors. Less than a week previously in actual game time. You found a
Probably in 2019.
you found a military crate from World War One housing 4 grenades.
Oh.
And it says Marion takes all 4 grenades, but Althea actually knows.
Oh yeah, I tried to use one, didn't I?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
threw-
It didn't
yeah.
go well,
Um,
from what I recall. Shit.
Althea Goodyear throws grenades near ravens. Regal and ravens take off in time.
No wonder that. Oh,
You know what?
Regal
That makes
was-
sense.
Because there was
That makes
thugs,
sense.
remember? And then you threw the grenade, and then you went to check, like, what the? Where'd they go? They had, like, they threw a grenade. 6 minutes! They were using grenades!
Yeah.
They just fucked up. And
Someone threw a
now,
grenade at me, I'd also be like, you know what? I'm not paid enough.
No.
and now that this
Legit.
idea of grenades is brought up as you're doing it, can I have Althea and Marion both roll me idea rolls?
Ooh. Blue dice.
Oh no.
You can kill the thief, the
Oh.
misfits faster. Grenades.
Neither of you succeeded?
85 out of 70.
84 out of 65.
Cool. All I'm going to say is this, without knowing for sure. As you think about the grenades and where you got them to, the thugs that were in the Church of Contemplation that you scared away, they seem familiar in your memory, but you can't quite place it.
Yeah, weird.
Now.
Yeah,
I mean, thugs all look the
Can I
same.
burn some luck on that roll?
What'd you get?
I got 85 out of 70.
So you want to burn 15 luck?
No.
I mean,
Well, I mean, you can
do
put.
it.
You can, if you think about it, you
How
can
much
place it.
luck there is?
Yes. I'll burn it.
Yeah, it was Frank and Joe.
Okay.
They were the thugs at the Church of Contemplation.
How much you burn? 15?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Of my luck total? Or that luck total?
Oh, I guess.
Maybe of yours.
Your luck total.
Your luck.
Yeah. And then we'll top up after.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll count yours later. I did that. in
but this
advance.
is what the subscribers have given money for. Is for this fun little stuff. Not
Yep.
fun. Not fun. Horrific.
We're going to die.
No, it's Frank and Joe.
Not all of you. So, Frank made it away.
Oh, yeah.
Frank actually fled down, like at the country Silver Toilet Lodge, down, like
Yeah,
he's.
he was gone. We couldn't get
Yeah,
we couldn't
yeah,
get
yeah,
to him in time.
Frank's around.
Yeah, he is around.
Okay, so as you said, move on. As was there anything that you wanted to get out of the Packard? There isn't a flamethrower. There isn't. There is liquor. You can make Molotov cocktails. I will allow that because you would always have liquor.
I should have put that D4 to throw, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm suggesting something you have to throw.
I mean, I got 27 in throw.
I'm going to take my bag, and I
Yeah.
want to take one of the Lugers, and I want to put it in that bag. Instead of carrying it, I'm going to have it in the bag.
Okay, so there's a Luger in the bag and you have one on
My
okay.
person.
I thought you were going to go all,
No,
Turn it
because I
sideways.
have to carry the bag, so, one hand.
You can put it over your shoulder.
Can I?
I'll allow it.
I never ever pictured that way. I always pictured the little black, like, doctor's bag.
Fair enough. You don't. You carry it in one hand. Then.
Does anybody want me firing 2 guns at the same time?
Not
No.
me, but then again,
It's
Okay. I am going to. Is there something like a belt or something you put in there? Remember, I said I had a syringe with a vial.
you do have and you never. I never really. You didn't need to tell me. It's just all I asked you. I believe at the time was, is it something that reasonably could be there? Mm-hmm. And you said yes. So yeah, you have one of those little. It's like a little like an Altoids case, and it's got
Yes. So I want to have that.
something in it with the syringe.
I want to have that like easily accessible on my person with the Luger.
I'm going to say there's 2 needles.
Yes,
And
and
there's
then
enough for
I'll
2
have the
doses.
other stuff in my bag. But it's in a safer place now than me potentially falling and stabbing myself with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I would like to have both of those syringes preloaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to take your wig off?
Yes.
Okay. Because you had like I believe a red wig?
A blonde wig.
Blonde wig.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Does anyone remove? Are you keeping your robes on though?
yeah, I'm going to keep my robes and the wooden mask on.
Okay.
Uh,
Simon.
No, no,
Why are you
I have
asking more?
No. Amos gave Agatha his porcelain mask because he had a.
Oh,
wooden
you're
and a
still
porcelain.
wearing it?
No, never mind. I wasn't wearing it, but I have it. That's right. If I put it on, I won't be able to see you. That's
Yep.
the issue.
So Simon, of course, takes off his. I'm pretty sure he didn't take it off beforehand. It hasn't really came up. But either way, let's say he did take it off. He took it with him. Screw it. I don't think he did, but he also has a robe and a mask because he's leaving.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's. I mean, it's necessary for maybe with the. At some
Yeah.
point, it could be necessary for you, but like.
do we want another person in robes? Right now, half of us. I mean, you've got robes.
You could stuff it into the backpack.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to
Because
take
I'll
it
be
and
invisible
cover
To wherever we go.
Alistair.
Something else you realized as well, I believe the two of you, Amos and Agatha realized, is the potential that these masks protect you from
The
slugs.
slugs.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
So I was going to say I'm heckin' sneaky, but it's
I'm heckin' sneaky. Yeah, we should all put on masks because the slugs might protect you from them entering through particular openings.
So you have a wooden one.
That's
You
horrifying.
had your own that you had. We have
Simon.
Simon's.
We're short
So
one.
we're still short one.
Yep.
Well,
Well, we'll take it with us, at least.
Yep.
I can put it on my person. Just the mask, not the rope, but the mask.
Sure. I've got mine. I'm going to have mine up on top of my head.
Yeah.
Like,
I can do the same thing.
yeah.
Just-
I'll keep an eye out for another one and go. Let's go. Let's get this over with.
The only other thing I wanted in the bag was matches and
Are you having Molotov cocktails?
like rubbing alcohol. I would have that anyway.
And you got some rags.
Yeah.
Some oily rags.
All of those things can be useful in different situations.
How many? I will allow you to have 3 bottles of alcohol.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's going to be weird. I'm going to have 10 bottles of a crate?
No, but like something.
I'll allow 3
Yeah.
of cheap liquor. Because that's all that's really left when Simon goes through it.
It's true.
while people are trying to figure out what they're taking, I'm going to attend to Alistair in the car, like get a blanket, make sure, because he'd be in shock, and first aid as well.
Okay. Can you roll me, actually, because I believe first aid may have been... It doesn't matter. Could I get you to roll me a medicine roll? Please?
Oh, medicine? Okay.
Just a medicine roll. Just
42 out of 50.
I've taken medicine. I believe I've said this before, maybe to a different player. It might have even been to you. But from Alistair's injuries, it looks like he should be dead.
No,
But he's not.
I think it's more so a grounding thing, that it's something to be active until we go take action, that my character is just going to try and tend to some things. That's all.
So you're, as you're sort of getting them comfortable, rolling them into a bit of a recovery position in the backseat of the car, putting a
Elevating his
seatbelt
head.
down to
Yep.
keep him in place, and stuff like that. He seems to be breathing fine. He seems to. It seems almost like he's sleeping, but it's clearly not sleep. Yeah.
Yep.
Borderline coma.
I have one more thing I'm like into. You said there was like dog hair.
Yeah. So
Dog
in the
fur
back seat.
In the back seat.
And I'm going to say that before Alistair was put in, you noticed that there are... Amos did mention it, so he points it out, and you see that there is, like, dog fur of the Irish Wolfhound.
But in the back seat.
the dog hair's in the back seat.
Okay. I feel like that means that there's a better chance that Father O'Malley wasn't by himself when he came here. He had the dog, and someone else was with him.
But
Because I
that's
feel like-
exactly what... So either O'Malley drove himself here when Skeet returned to the lodge and the dog came with him, or him and the dog had Skeet take them here.
I think what she's saying is that if it was just Father O'Malley and the dog would have been in the front seat.
100%.
So all 3 of them are here.
Yeah. Or at least there is a third person.
Or they took a drive.
Or there's another
And
person.
now.
Yeah. At the very least, it's a third person, even if it's not Skeet.
The third
there's,
man.
There's still someone else. Yeah. All right.
That makes sense. That tracks. Fuck.
Let's
Oh
go.
God.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone... Oh, what? Say
I
that.
just had a horrendous thought
What is it?
that Gaul was the third person.
But
That's
Couldn't have
strange.
been.
I know. That's why I said
He
it
was
was a
already here.
horrendous thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already here.
He was already here by the time you saw the car. So.
Yeah, and if we're talking about a theory of doors, and he has access to doors.
I know. That's why I said it was a horrendous thought. Anyway, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So at this point, you're all geared up.
Yep.
You're all ready to go in. I'm just going to ask you what your plan is. I don't need an overall plan, but like where are you going when you go back?
While
to the house?
while we're loading up and as we're sitting there talking, I'm going to mention. So, are we going directly where the ritual site is?
I don't know where that is. You
I have an idea.
are the best judges. You two know the main floor.
Then, so while we will go through to the main area where you were serving all of the food and drinks. The door on the far side, they were taking individuals out in small groups or individuals out through another door. We have not seen past it, but that's where everyone was going. I'm sure it'll become very apparent once we're past that door where to trace everyone else's movements.
That's where we start then.
So we don't want to have, and I nod towards Regal, take us to Gaul.
Well, fuck, that's right. No, we want that.
Oh, to be fair, thanks for bringing up Regal, because there's so much happening, I forgot about Regal. Regal seemed to want to continue down the hall, right? But as you all went out to the door to the parking lot, I know you wouldn't have left him. He comes out to you.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, oh, not just I forgot
locked.
Regal. No. He comes out and he hops up onto the Packard Twin 6. You know the hood ornaments? He hops up and it's almost like he's a hood ornament. You know what I mean? They're right?
Yep.
And he's just staring at the Silver Twilight Lodge.
So that's the information that we have. But you're right. No, let's go find Call.
Wouldn't it be better to just go straight to stopping the ritual?
Gall's going to be trying to stop that
Gaul
ritual.
knows how.
Then
So if
going
we-
to the ritual space will be where Gaul is.
We could. It
But
would be
that's the
better
problem.
to not have two different things happening that will conflict with each other. What if we interfere with whatever he's going to do to stop it because we don't know? It's just as quickly to go in with him than to go in and possibly fuck it all up.
The other thing is, too, is if we follow Gall and he knows where the ritual is, we don't have to guess where that ritual is. He's already tracked that down.
Yeah, I did say that we don't know what's up beyond the door. I just know that it's somewhere beyond that door.
This is relying on a lot of assumptions about what Gaul knows, as well as a lot of assumptions that the Raven knows where Gaul is. But I'm willing to follow because I don't know what's on the main floor, so lead the way.
And just to clarify as well, you don't know where anything else is, really.
No,
You
yeah,
take a
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So
Well,
wherever
yes.
the Raven takes you, chances are, if Gall,
Gall.
you created him.
I know.
Gall. I just built on it. As is said before, he's going to try to interact with the ritual either positively or negatively or something, because he's definitely not with them.
No,
But he's going to interact with it. So by following Regal to Gall, it's probably going to lead you to the ritual,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
right? So it's like two
Also,
birds
on the
stoned at
plus
once.
side, if he's looking to adapt the ritual to himself, then we can stop him.
I already agreed. I
Yeah,
don't know what's on the
yeah.
main floor. Lead the way.
I'm just saying that should be something we should be all aware of.
100%.
Absolutely.
Before we take off, I'm going to go over to Simon.
Yeah, and Simon seems to just be over by the driver's door.
Yeah.
He leaves you room to do your thing in the back seat, and he's just over by the door, just sort of waiting
Yeah.
for... And he doesn't seem to be annoyed. He, like, Alistair is... not fine, but stabilized.
Stable. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to go up to him and say, if we don't come back, can you please give Father Farwell a call for me and apologize? I'm not going to be able to make it to tea.
And Simon looks at you, and he puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, I will probably be far too busy to deal with such mundane things.
And you know what?
And he's joking. He's joking, though. He says it sarcastically. I will be far too busy, Agatha.
You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to laugh, and I'm going to hug him.
Oh. Okay, to the rest of you, who is seeing Simon's face because Agatha's hugging him, he looks so uncomfortable. Right now, he's like,
As I'm looking at him, I just do this.
not disgusted, just uncomfortable.
I just pinch my forearm really hard.
You pinch your
I
forearm.
pinch my arm, and does it bother him? Does he go?
Yeah, he does, actually. A little bit. He's like,
That's it.
and then as you sort of break from the embrace, from the hug, he starts thinking for a second. You see him rub his arm a little. And he's like, but whatever you do, try to survive this. Because he seems to be, if something happens to Amos,
Yeah.
Alistair's not making it back to the mansion.
well, it all depends on what happens. Yeah, oh no, Simon's like, okay, seriously though, I hope you make it for sure.
So do we.
That's the plan.
Okay, and he hops into the driver's seat. Is there anything anyone else wants to say? Simon, he says he's going to bring him to Cadbury and then he's going to try to come back. So as we realize, it's around 25 to 30 minutes to the mansion and around 25 to 30 minutes back.
Plus however long he needs in between.
Plus whoever not. You know what? That could also be 25 to 30 minutes.
60 to 90 minutes.
I got to stop saying 25 to 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes.
Whatever they're going to do, it'll be done by then.
And we all know that an hour in this game is like 3 years in real life. So it's going to be a long time.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so, yeah.
Regal, take it away.
Let's go fuck some shit up.
Sort of just like looking around and God, I have to keep it. And it jumps down onto the sort of gravel of the parking lot and sort of scuffs his
Fly anywhere.
claws?
Talons.
Scuffs his talons into the gravel, like kicking back a little bit.
I go straight to the door.
Okay, you start walking toward the door. Okay. I need, though, as he's scuffing. Actually, because you've all discussed it, and it's already probably been pointed out, even though you're going to walk toward the door, I need everyone to roll me an idea roll. It's going to need to be a hard success.
Done.
Nope. Oh, yeah, no.
23 out of 35 for hard success.
No, I didn't get it.
So
15 is my extreme. 14 is my extreme. I got a 15.
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
So
You could burn a luck for that.
Will extreme help us better than a hard?
no, not really for this because it's just this bit of information or not.
Yeah.
Right. But Althea and Amos, as you see Regal kicking back the talons, it's leaving grooves in the gravel. Right. And you, let me pull out my mini Bible.
Is he scratching some kind of symbol in the ground or something?
Not really a symbol.
I'm going to just say a guess and then see what he says. I think he's leaving behind a trail for Simon to follow.
That's yes, but it's also something a little bit more than that. I'm just going
For us to... Oh, a footpath for us to follow to get out.
It's something to do with something you've seen. I just need to double check this here. Okay. Aloysius's sketchbook
Yes.
had
Blueprints.
something that was a weird language, but seemed to be like hen scratches.
Oh.
The scratches that Regal leaves
No way.
is the same.
No way.
Is he walking or riding?
Oh, he just seems to be jumped down from the Packard, and he's scratching, but it's not in one place. He's sort of sauntering side to side, and he's scratching, but the marks he leaves, the lines, because remember, actually, I'll pull it up right now. Sorry, I know it seems all maybe a little bit convoluted at this point, but I made things sort of connect a certain way.
The spider's got a lot of web.
It's a lot of web. Hey, don't worry. After we're done here, there'll be a lot less web because there'll be a lot less of us.
Listen, I still got plan
Stop.
G. I got plan F.
So,
Gas.
Sand bomb.
in case number 0203, the house on the hill, when Althea Goodyear found a secret compartment in her father's desk at
Yep.
Gordon Goodyear,
What the fuck?
there was the leather-bound book, Aloysius Goodyear's sketchbook. Seemed to be unknown language on like the margins and underneath, which were hen scratches. They looked like hen scratches.
Is there an occult or a mythos check that can be made about reading what he's doing?
That would be a language, wouldn't it?
It's up to Darren.
Yeah, I'm just thinking for a second because the idea roll.
Does anyone know bird speak?
Because it's not really.
Feather tongue.
I will allow Althea and Amos to roll a Cthulhu Mythos roll if they wish to.
I wish
we
to.
always wish to.
Well, that's not going to happen.
What'd you get?
91 out of 10.
Oh, I'm burning luck. I got 13 out of 11.
Ooh.
I'm burning 2 luck.
Nice.
For a success on that one.
Oh, good.
Can you roll me a willpower roll, please?
Yeah.
That makes
you
sense.
Gotta, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Wait. Oh, I thought you meant you.
No, I failed.
I know, but you failed with a 9.
I got a 1% out of 80.
1% of the willpower.
Oh!
Oh, I should have gave a penalty die. I've been forgetting, and we have so many.
I just thought, let's not deafen our operator.
Poor Rob just shot daggers at us.
I'm sorry.
I love you.
Okay,
It goes
because
back so bad.
as you're sort of looking at it, where the scratches are, you get this feeling of wariness of Regal,
Yeah.
right? Instinctually, but you just compose yourself and use all of your credit rating and dilettante history to push that.
All my
away.
attitude.
All of your 2
Yeah.
to push it away as you're looking at it, and you realize that you, with your Cthulhu mythos, because it's sort of like otherworldly knowledge, you realize, number one, that it is a language, okay? And it's a bit more than that, and then you start thinking of the King in Yellow, and the story, and the power behind stories, and the power behind these things, and these things that you're not meant to know. And you recall Marion in the library when she was trying to make copies
Of a sketchbook.
of the, I'm pretty sure it was Aloysius' sketchbook
Yes,
that
yep.
happened in, and she almost summoned it, something. And you just get this flash of insight of everything that's been going on with you and the mental breaks you've had. And what you realize from Aloysius' sketchbook, it is a summoning ritual. Okay? Because you had seen the clouds forming and these creatures coming to. And just in your mind, when you think back to that situation, a word pops into your head, and you sort of whisper it out loud, and the word is Bayaki.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay? And something, you're not sure where this knowledge is coming from. But see, it's hard. See, Cthulhu mythos is one of those things, but you just get this flash of insane insight. And these hen scratches, it's not like that you can read them, but you get a feeling from them. Same as the feeling of what Marion was trying to summon. That the scratches are almost like a ward to keep something away. You get the feeling of the way Regal is Klein, and the mannerisms, and the way the symbols sort of like look to you, that it looks like a ward of trying to keep something or someone away. Not lock something in, but like...
And said all of that was like in the margins around.
Yeah, it was in the sketchbook. Yeah. But what Regal's doing now. Yeah. Yeah. That's your successful Cthulhu mythos. It doesn't seem like a lot of information, but it's a little bit more than you had.
Well, do you think he's trying to say hello?
Are we going?
I'm gonna be right up where you're at, ready to get into the
Yep.
house.
I'm going to say,
proceed.
other than Amos and Althea, Agatha and Marion, who had not noticed this, would probably be at the door. Well, Agatha with the...
Darn right.
Yeah.
Since And I'm just going to, where you said I've been having this, like, wariness about Regal and stuff, I'm just going to ride the 1% for, like, a minute, and with this realization, and I'm just going to look down at Regal, and I'll just say, and it doesn't bother me if Amos hears it or whatever, because at this point, all bets are off, and I'll just say, I don't know what you are yet, but if you cost any one of them their life, there will be a reckoning. And then I'll start walking towards.
So as you look down and you say that
Yep.
to Regal, I'm going to ride the successful Cthulhu Mythos roll you made. And Amos, Marion and Agatha are already at the door. Amos, you are there. You see Althea go down. And she says something in tongues. Not deep voice, not a different voice, but almost like a...
What?
I'm all parcel tonguing it.
Yeah, like there's...
Feather tonguing it?
Almost like a... feather tonguing it.
Yeah.
That sounded better in my head.
No,
Sorry.
but... Can you roll me Cthulhu Mythos again? Actually.
75 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's almost a raspy... I guess a little bit like Parcel Time from Harry Potter. Why not steal? I don't care. But it's not really that.
No copyright intended.
But it almost sounds the way that Althea says it, like the chirps of a raven at times.
Like the clicks and croaks.
Yeah. There's like it's almost this same sort of thing. And you see Regal with still dried blood on his beak and talons. And you notice when he was kicking back, flecks of blood got on it as well. The little markings he made. Looks up at Althea dismissively. Dismissive raven noises.
Dismissive.
And just starts strutting forward.
Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode will air Tuesday, October 17th. Please also leave us a review in your podcast app of choice, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that like button if you're already there, and visit our main website for merch and Ko-fi information. As usual, we'd love to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Tyler, Quill, Leo, Baba Yaga, D-Devil1193, TJ, Alex B, Noah, Alec, Tavin, Josiah, Rosa, Lindraska, and Cyberfox. Music and ambient tracks licensed through Triune Films and Artlist. Your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your producer was Rob Hickey, and your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.